Hello, everybody, and welcome to the IWC Radio podcast. This is our Elimination Chamber prediction show, as it's tomorrow night somehow. Joining me this evening, it's all of us are here. Beans, Chucks, and Will. How you guys doing?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
All
Yeah.
good here.
Yeah, I'm finally melting over here. Like it's heating up.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Going from one extreme to the other.
If only. It's going to be like in the 50s, which I think is some temperature for you guys in Celsius that I don't know off the top of my head.
True. It is exactly some degrees.
Yeah.
10.
Oh.
50 is 10.
10, yeah. That sounds about right.
I think that's about what we're at now, I think.
Yeah. We had, what was it? I think we went from -6 one day to 8 degrees the following day. So,
Yeah.
and just, huge shift in one day. And the fact that one day you're like, eating's on full and like absolutely freezing your nuts off, and then next day you got your window open thinking, actually, it's quite stuffy in here.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen, I think. Although 50s isn't really that warm and things like that. But the one pipe in the back finally defrosted or unfroze itself, so there's hot water back there, and everything's been kind of getting better here. There's still snow out there, but I'm sure it's going to melt in like I said, the next when that warm weather comes around the next few days. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, the internet is still being a fuck over here. So we're currently in the middle of repairing that again, I guess. I think work's going to resume on it on Monday. Last night, it was like, I'd be able to just like talk to you like normally, but all of a sudden it'll just randomly go into like the state of like you couldn't like hear me because like the upload would be in the dirt. So yeah, it was not enjoyable.
Frustrating.
Very.
Yeah, our weather hasn't been... Well, today's been pretty crap, actually, because it's been windy and rainy here. Don't know about you guys. But,
Yeah, pretty drizzly down here. It's been okay.
At least it hasn't been really cold. Last couple of weeks been really cold. But we seem to be... Touch wood, we're going the other way now. So
I'm sure
really
that
cold. We've just got rain now instead.
I'm sure Sky's listening to our shows and think that when they hear Smooth's internet problems, they think that I should have the same thing.
Are you had trouble as well?
It's just intermittent every now and again, and it's like it could be for a period of like an hour where it just like goes insane, like really unstable and just like irritating as hell for, especially if you need, like video calls or anything like that. Or, it's just a pain in the ass. And then it just seems to clear up out of nowhere, and you think, oh, that's settled. And then, like, a couple of hours later, you go through the same thing all over again. It's like, for God's sake.
Yeah, that was pretty much me last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Touch wood, I'm probably going to jinx it now, but I've been really lucky. I've not had any... I think it went off for about an hour a few weeks ago, and it was back again, it was fine.
Huh.
I think I've struck lucky.
Well, we'll see if the jinx takes effect for you now.
Yeah, it'll be my turn soon. How's your internet, Chuck?
Mostly fine. The main problem I have now isn't so much with the internet itself. It's with the... so I don't Wi-Fi on this. I got the desktop here, and I don't do the Wi-Fi. I have it wired in through one of those weird gimmicks that you plug into the plugger, like here and next to the router. And it turns all of the electrics in your house into like one big network.
Oh.
Yeah.
You ever seen that thing? It's pretty
That's
cool.
what I use,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
But for some reason that loses connection every so often. Fortunately, it's never happened when we've had a call. So I don't know if there's something about activity and it, cuts off or something.
Yeah,
but
that's
so far so good.
That sounds exactly like the problems that I have.
Yeah.
But everything else works. I can still get in there on my phone. It's just the desktop will cut out for 5 minutes and then magically come back.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah, that's the other thing is I've had OBS testing the connection for like the past 9 hours and there was like one little hiccup in the morning, but anything else, other than that, it's been very steady. I was like, all right, because if I would host a call today, it definitely would have been acting up at some point, and I would have been upset. That's so
Yeah, that's not ideal.
no.
What you want.
So hopefully, I don't know. This will be done and over with on Monday.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You've had that issue for a little while, haven't you? So.
Yeah. Since November.
That long, yeah. Well.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to say shit like that as well is just enhanced by everything that's going on at the moment. And it's just
But at least you're not in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I missed something?
They've not had a
Have you?
great deal of weather, have they?
I honestly, God, I've not seen the news, so I don't know.
You haven't seen the news for the last week?
Probably not actually. Why was that?
Texas has no power.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got hit with a huge snowstorm and like everything like shut down there.
All of their windmills froze. All of their like wind turbines
Yeah.
froze, which gives them 25% of their power.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
they just didn't weatherproof them for some reason.
Yeah.
Just what's the worst that could happen? Well, this is the worst.
This.
Now you've got something like 4 million people who just don't have any electricity.
Not only that, their power grid is like their own sort of
Yeah,
thing.
they're almost completely cut off from the rest of the states. So they can't easily get power in. They can get a little bit, but obviously the demand is so high that it's just... Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's
And
not
with
good.
that means... And they're not clearing enough snow, I guess, as well, from the road, so trucks can't get into supermarkets, everyone's panic buying. It's pretty crazy in Texas right now, to say the least.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
basically nobody prepared, and then like one of the senators just flew off to Cancun.
Oh, I saw Ted
Ted
Cruz.
Cruz decided to
I've seen
get the hell
that.
out of there.
I
And
saw
then
headlines
tonight-
about how he just went on a holiday, and then there was shitload of quotes that I thought, did he really say that?
Yeah.
Latest I heard is that he's claiming that he didn't go. It's
God.
Didn't go, man.
fine. Shaggy defense. May as well, why not?
Yeah, I was speaking to Chris Cash actually on Tuesday.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he's a Texas resident, isn't he?
He's in Arkansas, which is kind of that area, isn't it? He said it's not too bad where he is actually, but he did lose power for a little bit, but seems to be okay now. So I think he's escaped the worst of it. But yeah, they've not had a good time down that way. Then again, how often does it snow in Texas? I mean, it's not a regular thing, is it?
Not regular. They had another storm about this size 10 years ago, 2011.
It's that long.
But wind
Sounds
power
like-
wasn't so much of a thing back then.
I was going to
So
say
it
that
did
sounds
the bounce
like
back.
our Great Freeze year or whatever it was.
See, I don't get
Yeah,
it though
that
with us,
one.
because I mean, we should be used to horrible winters because we've had them for years. So, but we never are. We're never prepared for it.
We never have like that much snow, do we? We just have like a
Not-
couple of inches, and then everyone freaks out about it.
Yeah. But
We
yeah,
never have
well,
like
it does,
huge pile-ups like they do in the US.
yeah. I never understand. We've had these. As you say, it's not a lot of snow, but we do get it. Especially the further north you go, like Scotland way and all that. But
There's always a shortage of grit.
yeah, they're never ready for it ever.
Yeah.
No matter what time
Yeah.
of year it comes. I mean, you could understand if it was like July. You go, well, it's snowing. Well, okay, maybe we weren't ready for this, but it's February. It snows in February.
We
Yeah.
know this. We know this about February.
But I mean, I can obviously understand the likes of Texas not being ready because they don't get it very often.
They get it often enough. Surely, if it's happened once before, let's just get the weatherproof wind turbines. Just do it.
I don't know, if something's happening once every 10 years, then
He'd still do it though, right? Like when that law comes in that 25% of your power has to come from renewable sources. These windmills are pretty important now. Maybe we should make sure they keep working throughout.
Yeah, you'd think.
When people need heat. Yeah. Nah, have you seen how much that costs? Nah. Let's just go to Cancun instead.
God.
They've had bad weather in southern Europe as well. I've seen some pictures in Italy and Greece as well. They've had pretty heavy snow. I think I saw a picture of I can never get the name of it right. The historic place in. I'm going to be really generic now. The historic place in Greece where they. I know. Sorry.
The historic place in Greece.
I can't think of the name of it. You know it when you see it.
It's probably the Acropolis.
That's the word. I couldn't think of it.
Of all of the historic places in Greece.
You knew what I meant.
I assume.
Yeah, that was covered in snow. Obviously, that looked a bit weird in snow. Like. Anyway.
I didn't realise that we had such a diverse knowledge of weather.
Well, you know.
And such a shit version of geography.
It is really snowy there.
It was, see, I wasn't lying.
Temperatures as low as minus 19, minus 2.2 F.
It's crazy to think probably in a couple of weeks that'll be like sunny as hell.
Yeah.
I like Greece. I've been twice. Go back when we're allowed.
Never been to Greece.
Oh, love Greece.
Touristy.
It was quite a while ago.
What's a Crete? Crete's less touristy.
Crete, isn't that like Party Central though?
Malia is.
Yeah.
But if you go about 2 miles down, there's a little place called Stalis, and it's like a proper old school village area, and it's nice because it's close to everything if you want it, but it's its own secluded, nice little place.
All right. Well, you'll have to remind me of that when we're actually allowed to go places again.
I know. I'd love to go back there.
I just go to the Premier Inn in the town centre. Just remind myself of what it's like to be elsewhere.
Go out, yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying Wales might be open for Easter. Might be allowed to go to Wales. Yeah, apparently the wherever their Prime Minister is, wherever he's called. So you've got a good knowledge of politics as well.
I've got no idea who the First Minister of Wales is.
I don't know his name. Mr. Wales, man.
Mr. Wales.
Mr. Wales, man.
Wow. We had such a good reputation a few minutes ago.
Really? He's probably called Alan, spelt with a U.
Wow.
I mean, it's possible. I'm going to look him up now. It probably is going to be like Alan Griffith.
Apparently they're opening like self-catering places so you can go for like caravans and stuff.
No, apparently it's Mark Drakeford. That sounds familiar.
Mark? That's not very Welsh.
No, it's not. He's preceded by Carwyn Jones. That's much more Welsh.
Much more.
Let's bring Carwyn Jones
He's
back.
Welsh. I doubt this Mark's credentials for being Welsh. Mark Drakeford.
I was planning on going to Wales in October, and then that had to get cancelled because they decided to lock down before we did. So maybe I can get that going again.
Yeah, I think we're looking at going like camping or caravanning somewhere around there. It'll be fun. If we're allowed out at some stage. I imagine, if not like Easter, they're saying Easter, I think that might be a bit too soon.
Yeah, if not Easter, next summer.
I was going to say this summer, I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
I've been hearing that we might not even get the Olympics this year if Tokyo and Japan's not going to open up.
Yeah, I've heard that, but then again, apparently they really, really want to do it because the sponsors are kicking off big time. So, it's all money in it.
Well, yeah.
If they have to, they will do it somehow.
But then, I guess each country then has its own rules. Like, maybe only half of the countries will show up.
Yeah.
Like
Having
a
said
mini
that,
Olympics.
if they go to, is it Japan, isn't it? Tokyo?
Yeah, it's Tokyo. Yeah.
It's not in Greece.
No.
Not this time.
They should, if they stick everyone in a bubble for like 2 weeks before, then I can't see it being a problem. Especially when they're all living that athlete's village anyway, don't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of well, let's just say they don't socially distance.
Oh no, it's quite yeah, I've heard that myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even so, you know.
Party time. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did just read. I think it was Manchester. Actually, Manchester were offering to stage it if Tokyo couldn't.
Yeah,
Which
I love it.
that's not going to happen.
How strange.
We're not allowed 6 people in a garden right now. We're not going to get a stadium full of athletics fans.
So is the Euros was supposed to be hosted like all over Europe last
Still
year.
is, isn't it?
That's still happening.
Is that still going to happen?
Yeah.
Because that seems even crazier than everyone flying into Japan.
Yeah, I think up to now, yeah. Last I heard, it was still going on, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think everyone seemed to think if it was in one place, it'd be a lot safer. Because that was the whole thing about the Champions League last year, wasn't it? When they moved all the final rounds to, was it Lisbon?
Yeah, it was just one off, yeah, all over into Portugal.
So, don't know. I hope it does go ahead. I like the Olympics. I think it'll be a big sort of sign that we're back to normal if they can do it, or on the way back to normal at least.
Yeah, I mean, let's get both of those. Yeah, the Euros and the Olympics be nice thing for summer for us to not get together and watch in pubs.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. So other than snow, you know what else happens in February?
Oh god, go on.
Groundhog's Day.
Oh well, yeah, that too. I was going to say the Elimination Chamber, but yeah, Groundhog. What did the Groundhog say? This
Yeah. 6 more weeks of snow, I believe.
Okay. Bloody Groundhog.
Yeah. Or winter or whatever.
What does he know?
Yeah.
Sadistic, that groundhog, isn't he?
Have you ever noticed? I think it must be Sky show. The Groundhog Day movie all day on Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. That was my contribution to the conversation.
No, that's great.
The thing that, well, I'll go even weirder. The thing that always gets me with the Groundhog Day film on Sky, when they do that, if you actually go on to the film on Sky, they always have a promotional photo of the film on Sky. They always have something that you never see anywhere else, and it's the most heavily edited picture Bill Murray you'll ever see. Where he has no potted skin or anything. It doesn't look like him. It's so bizarre.
Look out for that.
Yeah, I want to see that. I was a similar note. I was just watching Demolition Man was on.
Oh
A couple of
yeah.
hours ago.
Death, kill, murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill. I'd never
You
seen it
have been
before.
fine. 10 credits, John Spartan.
Right, there you go. They say all of this in the 3 seashells and everything. I haven't seen it until today.
The first seashells.
Yeah.
I've got to be.
That's
I'm
a
glad
really
you said that.
awkward
So I've
scene.
not actually seen it.
Oh,
Oh!
watch the version that was on ITV4 today.
Oh
Because
no.
apparently, outside the US, they dub out Taco Bell. There's
Oh,
like a
God.
scene where like the mayor guy or president, whoever he is, the guy who runs the Utopia, invites John out for a Pizza Hut, and it just looks totally wrong. It looks it's the worst dubbing. And he invites him out for a Pizza Hut. He's, a Pizza Hut. I like a slice of pizza. And it sounds so, apparently it's all Taco Bell. And then they pull up to the restaurant and there's Taco Bell written on all of the windows.
Oh my god.
But they have to pretend that it's a Pizza Hut because we don't have Taco Bell over here.
No.
And I guess our minds would be blown if they went to a restaurant that we don't know.
I'm more concerned with when TV dub over a swear word that they thought was too bad in the original film.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
Out of these monkey fight snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if I can find the thing for you. But yeah.
ITV are terrible for editing films because they've got to be really careful because obviously they're on, it's free TV. So they've got to be really careful. They're really, really bad for it, especially Bond films. If you watch a Bond film on ITV, half of it's been cut out.
I was going to say, I can't watch films on ITV anyway. I can't watch film on a TV channel that's got adverts.
I was going to say, the adverts as well.
That's pain.
I'd rather, like, download it from something or stream it somewhere else or
Takes
whatever.
4 hours to watch a film.
I know. And then they put a news break in the middle of it.
In the middle, so you can't even record it. You set it to record, and it's half of the film.
Yeah.
They do it just to screw you over.
The worst thing was it one of the Lord of the Rings films on for about 3.5 hours anyway?
Oh God, yeah.
And it was on Channel 4 quite recently. And because of the adverts, I think it worked out about 5 hours. Ridiculous.
Do you know, actually, when we was in the States for one at WrestleManias, I remember them advertising, oh shit, was it King Kong? And, sorry, I'm going to sneeze.
It's alright. I linked the video in the chat. Also, Chucks, just get a Taco Bell over there. That way you don't have to dub movies around different restaurants.
The film's like, was it 25 years old now? So I don't know if they're going to dub it back.
Yeah.
But,
And Taco Bell's
say,
pretty good, I thought. I don't know.
Taco Bell, really?
Isn't there a Taco Bell in Manchester?
Really?
I'm sure there's one. Like, one random.
Yeah, I've just had a massive sneezing fit, sorry about that. Yeah, there is a Taco Bell in Manchester in the Arndale.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen one somewhere.
It's not like gourmet or whatever, but it's pretty good. I like it.
I don't think the Manchester's the only one. I think there's a few actually. Manchester was the only one I knew of.
Oh my God, there's loads.
I got one in Liverpool.
One in Cardiff. There's one in Liverpool.
Yeah, where the hell I come from? Old Street. To go.
Ooh, in Barnsley.
Look out your window, it's there. But yeah, sorry, we were just saying, I think it was King Kong, because King Kong's like 3 hours long or whatever. And then they were advertising it on, I think it was USA Network or something, but they were advertising it as being shown ad-free. I thought, yeah. I thought with the amount of adverts you Americans put in things, I thought, oh my God, it'll be on for about 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good film. There, I said it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, actually, no, you were talking about King Kong. I haven't actually seen King Kong. I was still thinking about Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah, I fell asleep on the first one.
Yeah, do you know what? It's something that I appreciate. Yeah, I've appreciated more over time. But the first one is one that still sticks me. I think it took me about 4 attempts in a week to watch it. Which is quite bad, because I'm not normally bad with films.
Yeah,
but,
I can't do long
screen.
films.
I mean, put me in front of a 7-hour WrestleMania and somehow I'll watch it.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I mean, for God's sake, WrestleMania 32, I could have watched the entire friggin' trilogy.
Yeah, you mention it on the same. I can't do long films, but I can. Yeah, well,
Strange.
it's weird though.
I can't. It just puts it into huge context when you think I could have watched like a huge trilogy of films that is, an acquired taste?
Yeah, to be honest, you don't really interest me. I'm going to say I'm not into fantasy, but then I'm a wrestling fan. What's...
Yeah. No, I think I agree with you. I think the issue I have is anything where there's a film with an elf in it, I have problems.
Especially when the elf is Agent Smith.
Oh yeah.
What about
Whenever
elves
that
as
guy
well?
shows up in anything, I just can't take him seriously.
That's fair.
He's ruined himself for me now.
I've got to say that's a bit harsh on Hugo.
No, it's not. I just want him to say Mr. Anderson all the time.
Mr.
That's it.
Anderson, where's the ring?
Yes, me.
There's a lot of Lord of the Rings fans that, if they're listening to this show, are probably screaming at you right now.
Yeah, maybe. That's fine. Your film's not very good. There you go. That's what I'll say to them.
Oh, jeez.
All three. They're all too long. They're too long. They're not very good. The story is just barely even there.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of the characters. Not even Gandalf. There you go. I said it. Not even Gandalf.
You shall not pass.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, a
I've
friend of mine
never
took
seen
me
them,
to
but
see
I'm
it.
kind of with you.
A friend of mine took me to see the first movie in theaters, and I fell asleep. I was like, "Oh god, movie wasn't that great." Sorry.
I remember
Watching it for the memes was fine.
again the King Kong film. I remember going watching that with a mate, and he left after 20 odd minutes. I was like, "You are kidding me."
Didn't even give it a chance. 20
No, I was like, it's not like it's still got like another hour before King Kong probably shows up, but
Yeah, right.
Pretty much, yeah.
it's just like, but he took us to the cinema, so I'm like, you've got a car,
He drove you there.
and he's like, you're all right, I'll just wait in the car, and I'm like, you are kidding me? You're gonna go sit in the car for the next 2.5 hours?
I would prefer to watch nothing to this.
Yeah, I could not understand what was happening. I was like, what's going on? I'm like, we've paid, because we knew it were a long film. We paid for the fucking VIP seats. It was like really comfy. And he's just walking out of it. And I'm like, fucking hell, get a kip.
You've just
I don't- I
reminded me
think
there, Smoot, of the only time I ever fell asleep in a cinema was, you ever seen the Adam Sandler film Spanglish?
No.
Oh
No,
god.
it's fucking awful.
Oh no.
It was, you go and see an Adam Sandler film, you expect comedy, But,
You expect a certain level. Don't
yeah,
you?
but
Yeah.
I don't know. Comedy is being quite
Oh.
generous.
It depends what decade we're talking
I
about.
can't remember
Yeah,
when
if it's
it's
like
released.
anything after, I think that's after Mr. Deeds or
No
whatever.
way it was. It was one of his more recent ones.
Yeah, anything after Mr. Deeds is kind of like the
Um,
threshold of like Adam Sandler falling off a cliff when it turns to comedy.
Doesn't he still make a good film, like every 10th film or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
The last
got
one he
two-
did was that Hidden Gems one that got really good praise, but it wasn't a comedy. It was quite a serious role, I believe.
2004, this came out.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
that's-
smack in the dodgy territory.
Yeah. All the trailers made it look like it was your typical, easy Adam Sandler, don't have to think about it kind of film. And it was, apparently, I've obviously after seeing it since, it was his first try at like a serious film. And it was awful. And it cost me £8 and I fell asleep. And I've never really forgotten about it. Paid £8 for a sleep.
If you ever see Adam Sandler, just be like, "Yeah, where's my £8?"
You
And
owe
then
me
fall
£8.
asleep.
Oh, it was terrible. I've never
I'm
seen
not sure he could afford to pay you back.
Probably not.
He's really struggling, that guy.
Uh,
You should say, I want my £8 back with interest, because I had none in your film. Something like that. Just make it snappier. You've got some time to think about it. He's not going to be around here anytime soon. But, something like plus £1 of interest. Nah, whatever. I'll leave that with you. You work it out.
Okay.
Did you see the video from Shooter McGavin this week?
I did actually, yeah.
Oh, they had a rematch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
very
that was
good.
quite funny.
I like
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, but say some of his films are pretty shit. But then he has made some good ones.
I like Adam Sandler, but I'm not sure Adam Sandler likes Adam Sandler.
No. Happy his early ones are good. Happy Gilmore was good. Mr. Deeds was good. Big Daddy was alright.
Big Daddy wasn't that great.
I think it was good.
Do you know what? What's the Pixels?
I haven't seen that.
Pixels was terrible.
Right, yeah, but I watched that on a plane, and you know, like when you know that it's going to be a shit film.
Because it's on a plane, yeah.
Well, not particularly for that reason, but I knew that it got absolutely panned. But it were on, and I thought, oh, well, it's some, you know, like, it's just one of them things, isn't it? You just throw whatever on, and I actually quite enjoyed it for what it was.
I haven't seen it. I didn't even entertain the idea.
I don't know
I
whether I
didn't
feel
fall
the
asleep.
same if I actually dedicated a couple of hours at home to it, but you know.
I didn't fall asleep during it, and I didn't walk out. Although that one would be weird because I watched it at my house.
I was just going to say, you went to the cinema and watched it?
No, I didn't. But it was similar to Ready Player One.
I've still
Oh.
not seen that.
That was okay, but it was just member berries through the whole thing.
You know,
Oh, did you play this game? Do you remember Pac-Man, right? Or like, you remember like ever playing,
Going
Gran
outside.
Turismo, or it's like, remember the
Yeah,
Batmobile?
I mean to watch that and never get around to doing it. Isn't there a new
Yeah.
one coming up? Ready Player 2?
Supposedly, yeah. More 80s nostalgia in that as well.
Isn't there a decent... actually, I've not seen it, so I don't know. You're not really spoiling it because I'll probably never watch it. Isn't there a good
Don't spoil it!
Back to the Future reference in it as well?
I mean, there's just references to everything.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard, yeah.
The idea is that you're like in VR, that you have a VR world, Matrix style. So you can just have whatever you want. So if you want a Batmobile or a DeLorean, there it is. Basically it. So it's full of references to 80s and 90s pop culture.
Yeah, I watched them recently, actually, the Back to the Future series again.
They aged well.
They're great films, then. Can't go wrong with Back to the Future. You're very silent there, Chuck. So you're going to say something offensive about Back to the Future?
No. I
Oh
haven't
my
seen it for a
god,
long
he's
time.
about to destroy... I thought you were about to say you'd never seen it then. I was about to flip.
No, I think I've seen them all. That's
Oh my god, I'm
well,
going to
I
kill
think
him.
I've seen-
Beans, take a look at the video link there.
Oh, sorry.
That's the TV edit line of Snakes on a Plane.
Right. Let's have a look.
There's a good scene in. Have you ever seen the A Million Ways to Die in the West film?
Oh, by Seth MacFarlane.
Seth,
No,
yeah, I
no.
couldn't think of his name. Yeah, there's a good scene in that where obviously it's set in the Wild West, and
You don't say.
yeah, no, who knew? He finds like a workshop type thing, and he opens it up, and it's the Doc working on the DeLorean. In the
Ha.
back then, it's a nice little cameo. He's looking
What the
old
hell
these
did I
days.
just watch?
You watched him
Snakes on a Plane.
saying a weird line and then taking his gun out and then just putting it away again.
Yeah. They gotta open up some freaking windows.
Pulls his gun out and holsters it. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Big Lebowski ones were pretty great too. That's a film. That's a film you should watch.
Do you know I've not seen that?
No, I've not seen it either.
You owe it to yourself, and now to me to watch that.
I'm the dude. I've not seen it either, but I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I can tell. He doesn't say that. You can tell you haven't seen it. I'm the dude. That's good. All three of you now have to watch it and get back to me next week with a report.
Okay.
Big Lebowski, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I will endeavour.
The We'll say I will and probably won't.
Ah. You work from home. You've got every excuse.
I know. I've got every excuse, literally. I haven't anymore. I bought a bike today.
You bought a bike?
Yeah.
Oh, way.
Got to go outside now.
I thought you were going to
Bought
then
an exercise
have like the flip side to say it's an exercise bike for the in the out.
No. I had one of them and didn't use it. I thought I'll get a real one.
I've got a really good one. It's just got indentations from all the coat hangers where I've unclosed.
Yeah, I got one too. I was going to say, you're the only guy to ever buy an exercise bike and not use it. Can't believe they usually get so much use.
So much use, yeah.
I've got through so many saddles and so many handlebars on that thing. Wow. Can't get me off of that.
I had all kinds of when I was off sick. I had all kinds of plans that I'll use that because I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I use that every day. I'm like, no, just got bored.
Can't be bothered.
Ed in the chat's just joined us and he says he wants an exercise bike.
Oh,
Alright.
Should we work out the shipping costs?
Might be cheaper to order one from over there.
Probably would. But that doesn't get rid of mine.
Exactly.
Sorry, I
Just to
didn't
Stop
think,
saying these things.
didn't think of that. Sorry.
Got rid of it.
I we had it in the back room, and I've just bought this new one. And one of my brother's mates just took the exercise bike away. He's going to use it. He won't. But
You won't. Say you will.
I've now replaced it with the real bike. It just looks strange where the exercise bike was. There's now a real bike. Wonder if that'll get used. I was
It's
actually
like
out
the
on it today
exercise
for a
bike's
little
Christmas
bit.
wish came true. Finally became a real
It
bike.
became a real bike.
I used to have a multi-gym which had much the same fate. And now I've got rid of it. Finally got rid of it to get some space when I redecorated the room. And now I really want to lift
You
some
want one
weights.
again?
Yeah.
Mm. I even though I had the exercise bike I wasn't using, I did consider getting a treadmill to not use that as well.
Yeah.
Which I mentioned to your brother. That's a very good point. I said I'm thinking of getting a treadmill. He said why? Just go outside and run.
That's pretty much like the conversation I have with myself about a treadmill. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to like do a bit of running? Yeah, I should get a treadmill. Oh, but there's a road out. Ah, forget it. Can't be bothered anyway. I have to buy some shoes.
Oh God, yeah. Get some. That's the other thing. Actually, I've got to buy because I bought the bike. I haven't got a jacket. I've just got like a coat. You can't wear a coat on a bike. It's just silly. So I've now got a bike.
Yeah, that is kind of silly, actually.
I don't know. You got. I suppose the weather like this. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that you ain't got a helmet.
I haven't actually.
You haven't got the whole like.
You're
Spandex.
worried about a coat and you ain't got a helmet?
I'll be fine.
Oh. This is Will's last show.
Well, I don't want to like change the habit of a lifetime, but we're 14 minutes in. We haven't even discussed any wrestling yet.
Yeah, I know how I feel when I'm producing the show.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure
I'm
there's nothing going on this week anyway.
quite happy to carry on talking bollocks, but you know.
Yeah, I guess we got to talk about the chamber here.
That can be our podcast name, Talking Bollocks.
Talking bollocks. It'll be
Talking
mostly
bollocks.
about your exploits on your new bike. That's why I don't use the exercise bike. Every time I get off of it, there's a pressure around that area.
Yeah.
It numbs everything up.
I noticed it that even though I only used it for about 20 minutes just going testing the bike out, and when I got back,
man.
I was... Yeah.
It doesn't last long, that man.
No, but you feel like all the blood rushing back in where it's just been like cut off. That's a weird sensation.
I've never understood why bikes have that weird seat. Why can't you put a normal seat on it?
Why can't you just have like a comfortable seat on
Yeah.
it?
I
That's
put a
good
comfortable
banana
seat on mine, basically a fat bastard seat.
That's what I want.
Do you remember the little chopper bikes?
With like the actual
Yeah,
full-on
an
L-shaped
actual
on it.
seat on it. It was alright, that. I can't have one of them. Still that weird contraption we've got used to.
I keep wanting to get a CrossFit machine because I use that quite a lot when I go to the gym. But
Oh, I hate CrossFit. You mean like the cross trainer?
cross trainer, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, they're hard.
I don't know.
Because I always find myself either doing arms or feet. I can't get it like the same. I can't even it out. If you know what I mean.
I'm just surprised. Really, no offense intended here. I'm just surprised you go to a gym.
It's that evident, isn't it?
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just, you
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean? You're kind of like me.
I
What?
avoid gyms.
To be fair, I've not been near one for, 12
little
months. But I did start to go to one.
No, fair
For
play to you,
about
guys.
nowhere near as much as I needed to, but I was trying to get into a decent routine, and then someone decided to fucking cut back soup.
Yeah, the worst thing is I go place like my barber's is actually at the back of a gym. So I've got to walk through a gym to get to my barber's, and it's you walk through and everyone's all working out and doing gym things, and I'm walking through
Doing gym things.
self-conscious as hell, trying to hide everything.
You mean you do that thing where you breathe in before you go in? Yeah. Puff your shoulders out. Just pretend you're a bouncer. Nearly there.
You walk in and there's just like a security gate thing, like a train station.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have the key to get in. Obviously, I haven't got a key because I'm not a member, so you have to ask at reception will they let you through to get to the barbers. And they go, I'm here for the barbers, and you see the fella looking at you going, well, you're not here for the gym, are you?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, wow.
I think I'd find a different barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's become even more lazy like me, where the barber comes to you.
Wow.
I had a barber that I went to all my life, and then he retired about a year and a half ago, which was horrifying because I only had an experience of an emergency haircut with another barber's that went horrifically wrong. That was just one of those things that, like, I hope this barber never retires, even though he's like, I think he was about 77.
Jesus.
Like, keep going, pal. Don't stop.
That is weird. I've had that same concern about my barber. Like, he's, I don't know, was he 20 years older than me? Like, at some point, he's going to be gone, retired, not gone. Like, he's going to be retired, and then what am I going to do?
Exactly.
Hopefully, I'm bald by then. But otherwise,
well, I mean, the option
Hopefully I'm
is,
bald by then.
I mean, the option, Chucks, is that you could make yourself bald, if not by that
I
point.
could make myself bald.
Just whether or
Rip
not
it
you
out.
whether you. Well, no, you can shave. Yeah. Don't have to physically pull your hair out.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was extremely lucky because one of my work colleagues, her husband is actually a hairdresser, and quite friendly with him. And he just, when this guy retired, he offered to do my hair, and he's great. And you know, he's in his mid-50s, so I'm good for another few years, I think. Till he might decide he wants to take early retirement, and then I'm in the same predicament again. But yeah, the threat is always real.
That is, it's one of those concerns I guess we all have.
I'm okay on that front, actually. I mean, I might feel insulted going into the place, but my barber's, I think he's actually a year younger than me.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm alright. He'll be there for a while, hopefully.
You've done well there, Will.
Yeah. He's believe it or not, he might actually listen to the show. He's into the wrestling.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't think we've said anything bad about him. Just
Not
just
yet.
the way he set up his business in the back of a gym.
Oh shit! Yeah, there was that aspect.
Just rude reception stuff, but
Yeah, well.
quite complimentary about his hair cutting, so that's fine. I think we're all right.
So Elimination Chambers is something.
Yeah, that's happening. I knew you was going to say that. Are we going to skip Raw and SmackDown?
Does anyone know a good dentist?
Isaac Yankem.
Yankum way, well done.
Britt
Yeah, I'll
Baker.
give you that. I'll give you that.
Britt Baker.
Talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
dentists now, from barbers to.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to keep off wrestling, but it was very cleverly brought back to.
We need to get onto wrestling eventually because I need to show you the incredible bit of production I've done ahead of.
I'm
ahead of
sorry, I really thought
wow.
you were going to say that you needed a shit.
That too.
We really need to get onto the wrestling. I got it done.
You could just say that in the chat, and we could fill for time. Like, I'm sure we could
Yeah.
talk about something. You know,
Yeah.
that time that I bought Oral-B toothpaste instead of Colgate, and that I'd never make that mistake again.
The only thing that I will put a request in, Will, is if you do that, make sure that you don't take your mic with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, don't worry. I learned my lesson from last week.
Do you know I had to listen to that back and it still fucking had me in hysterics.
Have you had that working from home? Has anyone taken a Zoom call into the?
No!
I did do, not a Zoom call as such, but we had like a team meeting where someone was basically talking to us for an hour so I could mute and just get on with it. And just pretend to listen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did. I must admit I have muted, and I've got a wireless headset, so I
You've
Did
taken
I-
them into the.
I'd be too scared.
yeah. Once she's on mute, you will you lose?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'd be too paranoid that I'd not put it on mute.
Yeah, true. Well, look at me last week.
Yeah, it does happen.
Or it'd be my luck, some wonderful technical mishap happens with it where it doesn't go on to mute even if it's selected.
Like while you're in there, you disconnect, and then when it reconnects, you've unmuted or something. Yeah.
So, Elimination Chamber.
All right.
Yes.
Let's do this.
We. Oh.
Hey.
Oh! I haven't got one
Oh
this
shit!
week.
Where's mine? Oh, it is. Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus, that's like that's a shotgun.
Yeah, it sounded violent.
That was a Pepsi Max cherry.
Did you just spill it everywhere?
No.
Are you alright there?
I'm fine.
I thought it was smooth. It sounded like you just poured a drink over yourself.
No, I was stretching for a second, and then
No.
And then...
I was commenting on Will saying Pepsi Max with cherry. I was like, oh.
All right, I
Oh,
just heard the
yeah.
sound
I heard
that
that
sounded
as well.
like a fizz, like as if someone overflowed, and then I just heard you make that noise, and I thought you just like dropped your drink all over the place.
No, I'm not Steve Austin. Sorry.
I did. Speaking
We
of
got nothing for the working man.
mishaps during Zoom calls, I did lean over during the meeting a few weeks ago to turn off my heater and fell off the chair. Do you know what I mean?
I thought you were going to say you farted or something.
Not all of my mishaps involve bodily functions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just the place where my mind is at the minute. It says more about me than it does about you, Will.
Ed's asking, do you think there might be a 24/7 title change on Saturday Night Live tonight?
Probably.
It's really trying to drag us back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it, Ed.
I would say yes, but would anybody care?
No.
There you go.
It's just
Why Saturday Night Live tonight?
Because Bad Bunny's the
Bad Bunny.
musical guest performance.
Is he still the champ?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Jesus
I didn't know he'd
Christ.
won it.
He
yeah,
won it
but
on Monday.
they want to. But they knew he was going to be on Saturday Night Live, so they wanted to take the title there, don't they?
Thank you, man.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Ed's got a point. Someone else got to keep us on straight and narrow. This thing could just descend into chaos.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought that happened on the first week, but you know,
Yeah.
thought that was part of the charm.
So they had Peter Rosenberg win it for a bit. Doug Flutie. I don't know who Doug Flutie is.
He was a former quarterback.
Okay. Sure. Well, he won it for a little while, and now Bad Bunny. So it looks like they're kind of going for people who can do appearances outside, or
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of celebrities outside of the business.
Did he win it at the Rumble?
Rosenberg did.
Oh, right, that's why I'm getting mixed up. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I just had images of Booker T standing on the stage.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
Yeah, just standing there.
Bloody his arm folded, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I don't think he did either, to be fair. But...
Fair enough. I mean, Kane that one time when they were celebrating the Undertaker came out in that full outfit, and they all disappeared shortly after that. So
Yeah.
Why? I don't even know if I want to know the answer.
Go on.
I just don't understand what happened. Why Booker T is standing on the stage and some guy that apparently... Why is it that everyone that I ever hear of that's in music is a multi-platinum award winning? Is it like something that you get like a driving license when you become a musician? It seems like the most pointless award because everyone seems to have it.
Unfortunately, I can't explain why Booker T was there. The song was for some reason called Booker T.
I know, but why?
Bad Bunny was like a big wrestling fan, and he really liked Booker T, I believe.
Alright, okay.
So, right, that's cool. Why is he stood on the stage doing his best Mr. T impression?
Because that's his name. He is Mr. T.
He is Mr. T, yeah.
Well, I suppose it's kind of making sense.
Any other stupid questions?
Wow, thanks, Chuck.
No, I've got no idea either. They've named the song after him. I don't know why. I know Ric Flair has loads of songs named after him.
Ric Flair has a lot of things probably named after him.
Yeah.
Mainly children.
Jesus.
Speaking of which, so I don't know what's actually going on here because I didn't watch Raw.
Yeah, that was the major storyline from Monday.
Right.
Oh, he's not had another. He's not like got Lacey pregnant, has he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Looking at the Elimination Chamber wiki page, it says the following week during a tag team match that featured Charlotte and Asuka against Evan and Peyton Royce, Evans revealed that she was legitimately pregnant. While WWE has not officially announced the cancellation of the match with Asuka at Elimination Chamber, Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter to confirm that the match will not be taking place. So I've looked up the source, or the citation for that thing, saying it's legitimate, because that's the interesting part. And what does it say? No, that's Lana. I want to know about the Lana match. Damn it, I've lost it. There you go. Congratulations in order for Lacey Evans, who is legitimately pregnant, according to Mike Johnson of PW Insider.
Yeah, I heard it was a legit pregnancy, but obviously they're playing it into the story as well.
Yeah, congrats on having a mini hot dog or mini corn dog in the oven.
So Evans was tagged into the match by Royce. Evans dropped off the apron and went to the entrance aisle with Rick. "You're not putting your hands on me," Evans said. "Charlotte, I'm pregnant." Rick wooed, strutted, and danced as they headed to the back.
You did, yeah.
Oh my god.
Classic Flair.
Wow. I don't know where to go with that.
I mean, cool that she's like I said has another mini corn dog in the oven, but like I don't know, the initial match of Charlotte and Lacey wasn't like something I needed to see again, if ever, considering like all the angles that they've been taking the story in, recreating Triple H and Trish backstage, the wrestling holds,
Okay.
stuff coming being like, what the hell is this? So I don't know. It's I'm okay with this match not being taking place or being on pay-per-view. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So I guess we could start with that one, if assuming it happens, or just covering our bases in case it does.
Which
Asuka,
one's
Lacey
this one?
Evans.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Asuka, Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship at Elimination Chamber.
I think it's safe to assume Asuka will win.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Whoa. What? We jumping
Yeah,
straight
let's
into
just go straight into it. What the hell? Like, have we not spent long enough?
Well, yeah, but
You're not warmed up yet?
I
Trying to keep you on your toes, Will.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm not ready. Pack it in.
Oh, okay. Fine then.
Chuck
What else
is
do you want to
going
talk about? Have you had your
business
eyes tested recently? Or what?
I need to make a very quick adjustment because I have actually missed off the that match, the women's match.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't think it was happening, but then I just checked the wiki and it's on there. So
Yeah, I mean, it probably won't happen if it's a legit pregnancy. I kind of hope it doesn't, but...
Oh, knowing Vince, he'll probably go, what the hell? No one's going to expect it. That's one of my great swerves. Let's put the title on someone that's pregnant.
I should change my last name to Russo, pal.
That would have to be bro, not pal.
yeah,
Gonna...
sorry, be bro, wouldn't it?
Good point.
So what is it? Lacey Evans, supposedly Lacey Evans and Oscar.
Asuka, yeah.
Oscar. Talk amongst yourself for a second.
I would probably say Lacey would have won if she was teaming with Asuka to go against. Oh no, it was a triple threat, right?
No, singles.
Singles.
Singles for the title. Asuka, Lacey Evans. She beat Charlotte in the number 1 contenders match.
Right. Then yeah, I probably would have gone Asuka.
All right.
Even though Asuka's been like an afterthought for a while.
Before we get into the predictions properly, then.
Oh.
I need to. I don't have the music. I wasn't ready with the music. Sorry. However,
Have you got some other music?
I haven't
Some
got
other
other music,
royalty-free music?
but I'm filling for time. Bear with me. I did do when Smoot actually messaged me last night, so I'd probably have to do the show.
Yeah.
So I wasn't caught unawares like I was last time. So I had time to put a little bit of effort in to the production. And I don't.
Sure.
Hey.
Sorry. It just teed itself up. It
Yeah,
needed to be
I'll let you
done.
have that one. I didn't have the usual prediction spreadsheet. So I've decided to innovate. That's probably the word.
Bastardize.
Bastardise, innovate. You know, it's all the same.
You say potato, I say potato.
So if you can see our feed right now. Oh, that's not the right one. Wait a minute. This is going swimmingly well, as you can see.
It's a train wreck already.
Alright, Smoot.
I was
Sorry.
just going to say that's the supportive part there, Smoot.
Right, hang on. Bear with me. There we go.
The shell's now gone off and Will's just left.
There we go.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, that hasn't. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. It hasn't caught up. Let me go live. Hold on. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. That's...
So now Smoot's insulted that you've just completely one-upped his little chart there.
a little bit. A little bit.
Sorry.
Looks a little bit less.
Like, oh god!
Looks a little
Taken my
less
job and done
spreadsheety.
I to be honest, I haven't got Excel on this computer, so I couldn't even do it.
Oh.
Oh, Google Sheets. Google Sheets is Excel.
It is, but I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah. Yeah. Much like any Google product, yeah, can't be bothered.
And I kind of know what I'm doing with a graphic.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Yeah. You know, that sounds like shots fired.
Sorry.
Seriously, shots fired. Are you going to be able to update this in real time then?
I am. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Um.
All right, now I'm intrigued.
this is the future.
So we did the women's one, didn't we? We've just done that one, haven't we? Or have we?
Well, we're kind of in the middle of it.
Oh right, okay.
Smoot thinks Asuka will win. I think Asuka will win if the match happens.
Right, okay. So Smoot, you're going for Asuka, and so are you, Jux.
Mm-hmm.
Beans?
Same.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same as well. That makes things a bit easier.
But
Um,
it could all be a Smoot point because it's probably not going to happen.
well, there is that.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be Charlotte instead or something.
Yeah, they might just substitute her in.
There you go.
Whoa, there you go.
Jeez.
Cool, I like
I don't
that.
know why. Is my thing buffering for some reason? I mean, it probably is. There we go. There it is. Thank you.
All right. Let's roll with the women's division then. We've still got the women's tag title match between Shania Payne and Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. That's a team now, apparently.
I'm gonna go with Shayna and Nia. My hole, Jax.
Oh god.
Mainly for them to retain and keep the buzz that they have, I guess, or whatever buzz that they have.
Yeah, I can't see Sasha and Bianca winning it.
Why are Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair teammates? Is it because they're going to be opponents?
Yeah, they kind of.
Because she's the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it seems obvious someone's going to turn on the other one, and then obviously that sets us up for Mania. I would think so, anyway.
I'm going to say Sasha and Bianca wins them.
Really?
I think we could have a WrestleMania match with the tag champions, you know. It's been a while since they've done that.
I mean that wonderful thing of how can they co
How can they coexist? But then they did it with Shawn Michaels and John Cena were tag champions. I think Cena and Batista, I think, had a match when they were tag
Don't
champions.
remind me. I still never forgive Cena for that WrestleMania.
The Shawn one?
Arsehole. Yeah.
Oh, what? Because he won.
She's called him an arsehole.
I'm sorry, the old wounds and all that lot.
Yeah. Who's your
Yeah,
pick,
it's
Vince?
Finally get to go and see Shawn Michaels in the main event of WrestleMania.
and then Cena wins.
And then after watching fucking tap out to John Cena was brutal.
Cena
Yeah, I guess
wins
that's-
low.
Cena
Yeah.
wins lol.
Asshole.
Did you riot? If Cena wins, did you?
Answer
I broke into his fucking Mustang that he drove through a glass plate.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
remember that.
yeah, there's that one. It's poor driving, really. Should have stopped before smashing through that.
Yeah.
Well, he did,
Destruct-
so that the other driver could get in. Or I should say, so he could get in after the stunt driver did his bit.
Right.
Driving around the city and driving into the stadium that was completely empty. You know, there was thousands of people around.
Who have you got for the tag title match?
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is going to win the women's tag titles.
He is bald.
I don't know how that's relevant. But yeah.
What the hell? No,
I don't know either.
just have to bring that mental image of the
Yeah, I
old
was
man
just trying to-
sitting in the ring. You, thank God you do not have control. Will, if that goes on the stream,
What?
the picture of Shawn Michaels' bald old man head from Raw,
No.
and you can take the prediction. I'm going to go with Banks and Belair makes sense, just because
Shawn
like
Michaels'
sexy, like
bald head as the square for being. Yeah, we might have the technology.
I don't know what you're talking about.
oh Jesus.
Oh man.
What'd you pick?
I just said Banks and Belair.
Oh, sorry.
He has Shawn Michaels in the box.
I have said Shawn Michaels, like, but didn't know what you wanted to go with. Banks and Belair.
I'd love it. I'd love it if Shawn Michaels won it. Well, as long as he had the ability to, you know, own a DeLorean and go back in time.
Yes, there it is. Thank you.
Knew it. Jesus,
Amazing.
brutal.
Terrific.
I can't even look at the stream. It's just too painful.
This is how Beans gets himself in trouble. He's like, "Oh, why do you mean you had Shawn Michaels? I didn't officially choose him." I'm like, "Oh, you predicted."
No, this is the way that you use an excuse to win a prediction game.
See, here we go. Here it goes.
Well,
I'm not like John Cena, where I'm just going to say that, you know, act like it was all fair. I am going to whinge and complain, because guess what, John Cena? People are humans.
That sounded like really from the heart.
Yeah. All pain that I
real
thought.
yeah.
I thought that it had all bypassed Cena's. I've not seen him for a while, but it's obviously still burning away there for a little bit. I just wait until I watch Fast and the Furious 9 and I get angry about his ridiculous hairstyle.
The scores are one pay-per-view behind, Will.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
that's not
Mitch
got the rumble points added.
Shit, I thought I was close.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, that is actually my fault. I've done the wrong one. Sorry. What should they be then?
Beans is on 46.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Nope.
Yeah, 46.
Smoot's on 44. He
Yeah.
scored a massive 1 point at the rumble.
Yeah.
I'm now on 50 and you're on 49.
That's right, 'cause I was one behind you, wasn't I? Yeah, remember?
One behind. Really close. And while you're doing that, let's move on to the US title match. This is a triple threat. Although I've heard Keith Lee might be out. Bobby Lashley's current champion. He's defending against Keith Lee and Riddle.
Who's Riddle?
Just Riddle. Just Riddle.
Bobby Riddle.
The Riddler.
I love how Beanson's got a clue what we're talking about. Whether we generally could be talking like, things that are actually happening and he wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. The actual Riddler.
I have no idea what you people are talking about now. Nothing unusual. Who's in the match? Lashley, Lee, and Riddle.
Lee, and Riddle. That's Matt Riddle.
Yes.
Matthew Frederick Riddle.
Bro Riddle. Riddle,
Yeah.
bro. Stop putting that picture of that head on the fucking string.
Yes, there we go. Great.
Stop putting that picture of that head.
It looked like such a professional graphic, Will. And it was ruined by age and time. I don't know. So what's happened with Keith Lee? You said that you think that he might be out.
I saw a news a couple of days ago that he was. Oh, it's not the Rona again, is it? He's already been out for that. I can't remember what it was. I'll see if I can dig it up now. But apparently he's still in, so don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I think he was on Raw. Don't think he actually in a match, but he was backstage. Oh, he was in a match. He had a team with Riddle.
Okay, maybe it's fine then.
Lashley's still champion, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
For now.
I have no idea. Obviously, I've not seen any of the build-up, so I don't get any vibes from it. I don't know. Lashley retains? I don't know.
Oh man, they've really been hammering the shit out of Riddle on TV, which I'm all for, but I wonder if it's just because he might get the comeuppance here at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Lashley.
I'll go on Lashley. I can't see Lashley not winning.
Oh. Lashley for you guys. I think triple threat usually means protect Lashley. I've got Keith Lee pinning the Riddler.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I could say it, but I just can't see anyone else as being champion at the minute.
Oh, there you go. Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave mentioned Keith Lee was not on Raw due to unknown circumstances.
Well, that's mysterious.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's alright.
Unknown circumstances.
Sounds a bit dubious.
Doesn't it? But at least it's not unprecedented circumstances, which is obviously coronavirus. So unknown circumstances might not be as serious.
Unprecedented times, there we are.
Yeah, unprecedented.
Doesn't that normally mean that it's something that he's done something wrong?
Probably concussion. It's usually what it is. If they don't talk about it, it's concussion.
They got engaged, didn't they, last week to me and you?
Yeah.
Retaliation, or whatever her name is, yeah.
Retaliation, yeah. Sorry.
What's her actual name?
Mia Yim, I thought.
Yeah, I know the name's Mia Yim, but what's what's her name? It's, Reckoning.
Reckoning.
Oh, yeah, Reckoning. Is retribution still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still going.
Was it ever a thing?
Yeah.
Debatable.
What's
Well,
next?
so that's you got a lot of Lashley's. Okay, so I've either made a great pick there or a stupid one. First Elimination Chamber, SmackDown Elimination Chamber. Let's who's in this one? One of the Usos. The Uso, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, King Corbin, Cesaro, and Daniel Bryan. That is for a Universal Championship match later that night against the head of the table, the Juggernaut, the big dog, Leaky Reigns.
Big Chief Leaky.
Chief Leaky.
Big Chief Leaky, yeah.
I don't know about this one. Just whoever wins isn't winning. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Kevin Owens.
Sorry, Paul.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say Owens is obviously the prime candidate just purely for the last few months, but I don't know Daniel Bryan just because they like to fuck us over at WrestleMania season with him.
There was an interesting little backstage bit on SmackDown with Edge. Edge was backstage and he teased a match with him and Daniel Bryan.
That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, they both pretty much said the world kind of would like to see this, but maybe it'll happen one day. And Edge said it again on commentary later on. But I don't know. I can't say whoever wins the chamber's gonna get demolished by Reigns, aren't they? So
You'd imagine so.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
Again, yeah.
it would make sense to be Owens because he's done it enough times recently. But did they give someone who hasn't had much time? They've been kind of pushing Cesaro a little bit last couple of weeks. Not tremendously, but giving him a bit more time than they have done.
He'll probably be the last one to get pinned.
Hmm.
Well, he's just turned 40, so he's allowed to be a main eventer now.
Wow.
Fair point. Fair point.
To be honest, I'm all for it.
They weirdly had they started SmackDown with Edge talking about his decision, and then Reigns come out and said there isn't one. You just gotta pick me and all this. And then weirdly, Sami Zayn came out and did his whole conspiracy thing. So,
conspiracy.
is he gonna win it? Is he gonna get the?
No.
No, because Uso, the Uso, whatever his name is,
So
he ended up.
could win it and then just lie down.
Well, he ended up super kicking Zayn. But yeah, maybe they did that. Maybe he just lies down and.
Finger poke of Doom 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go Owens, just because he's the easy one. He's the easy target, if you like.
Okay. Owens again. Not sure about Owens again. It's not going to be Corbin. It's not going to be Zayn.
I
It's
was
probably
wondering,
not going to be the Uso.
did they give it to someone like Corbin just to give them that moment of winning the chamber, even though they're not going to win the title?
I don't know that King Corbin needs that moment.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
not
might give
Corbin.
that moment
Please
to
don't
Daniel
refer
Bryan.
to him as King Corbin. Even that I find offensive.
I mean, there's that rivalry between Corbin and Reigns, supposedly. Because of that whole, like, handcuffing Reigns to the ring post and putting dog food on him, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember that, yeah.
Where my concern was more for the electronics, but...
I think this is gonna be a bit like the Kofi Mania build where Kofi ran the gauntlet and then got screwed at the end. I think they're going to build up Cesaro as like the guy with the heart. My least favorite storyline. I don't care about your heart, but he's going to be the guy that fights through all the odds. He starts the chamber, he beats everyone, and then he gets the match, and it's just that little step too far. I'm going with Cesaro.
And then at the end, Cain Velasquez comes out.
Sure, Cain Velasquez. Yeah, why not?
Who is this guy? Hang on, let me pull out my
Scorpion
sheet
King.
with all of his accolades.
God.
It's a 6-time MMA champion. Why isn't he wearing a shirt?
That's got to be Cain Velasquez. So Will's hard at work putting names in the boxes here.
I'm waiting for predictions.
Yeah, we don't. have them yet.
Owens. I said Owens for the chamber.
I got yours. I'm waiting for Beans.
Oh, sorry. I'll go.
Cain Velasquez.
I'll
God damn.
I'll go Kofi Kingston. No. Brian.
You heard him. You heard him.
Don't you dare.
It doesn't go
Bloody
for
hell.
suck, sorry.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Swiss Tony.
I'd be so happy if Cesaro
Swiss
wins.
Tony. Well, what has no one ever called him that before?
I'm not sure.
Can we use AEW name?
Yeah.
I'm going Owens just for the record.
Yeah. So then, your pick of chamber winner versus the big leaky juggernaut, Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship later that night. I think Reigns is going to win.
Yeah.
Big chief head tribal leaky Reigns.
Where did the leaky thing come from?
That was his
That was
name.
his
FCW.
name.
That was FCW, I thought.
Yeah.
What?
That
That was
his
his
FCW
name in FCW.
Yucky.
Leaky?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Just leaky?
Yeah. He was Roman leaky for a while, but he was he was leaky.
Wow.
There's something new every day.
Didn't you know that?
No.
Have you been?
Out of the
Oh my
news
God.
for about a week and a half, apparently.
So are we all going Reigns here? I imagine.
Yeah. Well, I am.
Yeah. Reigns for me.
Smoke.
Yeah. Big tribal
Sorry.
head.
You did say that. You did.
Table
chief,
head.
Table head chief. Yeah.
Okay, then that leaves us just with the Universal Championship match on the Raw side, the WWE Championship match on the Raw side, where Beans' pick Kofi Kingston actually is in a match. He could work out. Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, average age 41.
God, man.
Which of these young guys are they going to put over strong? Who is the future WWE?
Let's see here.
McIntyre.
It's got to be McIntyre.
Hardy's a part-timer. Orton's got... This might be where the Fiend comes back and just, like, fucks with Orton for a bit, and it costs him the chamber.
I hope he comes out all melted.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back as a hologram again.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Said
Bray
no one
Wyatt was...
ever.
yeah, that's also... It's also true, yes.
Even Dean Ambrose just sighed at that idea.
Oh. It could be Kofi Mania again. I would not be disappointed if he wins.
No, they could do worse.
Yeah.
Be out of nowhere. But...
It's true.
I can't see him. Surely not.
Sheamus doesn't make much sense, other than he wants to go after McIntyre.
That's just his accent. Sorry.
He's got to make Uncle Fargus proud.
You all right over there?
Yeah, well, I just saw it come up on the screen of just Big Chief, Samoan Tribal Chief, and Roman Leakey across all the boxes. Yes.
There's no dog in there.
Oh, Miss Doggo. Sorry.
Miss Leaky Dog.
Leaky Dog.
Leaky dog. That is just gross.
I think it's going to be McIntyre retaining. Sadly.
Yeah.
Not against anything on McIntyre's behalf, but it's just like I really think they want like people in the crowds so that they can kind of properly gauge like him with the title and things like that. None of the other ones make sense. I mean, Styles, he's relying on Omos or whatever, or Omos or whatever his name is nowadays. So it doesn't, without him in the chamber, it doesn't make much sense to have Styles win right now. Like I said, Orton's with the Fiend, Hardy's a part-timer, Sheamus doesn't make any sense, and the only other one could be Kingston. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time they've had a belt on a part-timer. It doesn't
Well,
necessarily
also
disqualify the guy.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah, I think I can only see McIntyre winning. I think you're right about the crowd. I can't see them doing anything until they know what the crowd's going to be like. So.
And supposedly WrestleMania is gonna have people there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, has there been any news on, like, even, like, the weeks building up to it? Is WrestleMania going to be the first show with a crowd, or...?
That seems to be the rumour. They've not actually said, but last I heard they had officials, as they put it, at the Super Bowl to basically see how they did it. And then they were going to announce something soon regarding capacity and tickets and whatever. Did they have 20,000 in for the Super Bowl? I think that was the...
Something like that.
25,000, I think it was.
It looked pretty good from what I saw of it. The way
Well, they had all the cardboard cutouts
Yeah.
of people, didn't they? It was quite smart how they went about it.
Yeah, that was something WWE was supposedly reevaluating, was the cardboard cutouts. Because initially they were just like, no. But now they're like, it didn't look that bad.
A lot of the... I'm not sure what the percentage was, but a lot of the crowd were also vaccinated, weren't they?
Yeah.
So, whether or not they're going to do something similar for that. But, be interesting to see what number they do go for, how many they do. Especially with them having 2 nights. Be interested to see what they do.
It sucks that the 2-night idea is not gonna stick around.
Yeah, I thought it might. I said last year's one, it was a lot easier to watch. So have 2, 3.5 hour shows.
Yeah, and have that whole weekend.
I thought it was going to be 2 nights again.
This one, yeah, but like the ones after it are not.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that could change.
That's also true, yeah. Well, we're all still stuck in our houses, you know.
Are we all going McIntyre then, by the way?
We're all going McIntyre.
Yeah.
Old Big Mac.
So he's a hamburger now?
Why not? He's an Angus burger. British Joe.
Aberdeen Angus. And then Fastlane coming up next month.
Do you know, I can't believe you still got that bloody picture up of Shawn Michaels.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong? What's your problem?
What do you mean, what's wrong with it? What's right with it?
I don't know what your problem is.
Touche.
Toupee.
Toupee.
Touche.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I don't know what your problem is with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to start a Kickstarter fund for a hair transplant surgery.
We're ahead.
Transplant.
Yeah, find someone that looked like him in the 90s and transplant his head. We could just do plastic surgery. No! Just get a new head.
It's got to be a whole new head.
There's no room for mistakes.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is like technology later down the road.
Like space.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, geez, deepfakes are a thing. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
This body is failing me. Keep my head and put me on a new body. Kind of like RoboCop.
Yeah. I'm not
So
sure that idea. I won't mind being a cyborg one day.
You say that like it might happen.
Hey, it depends which vaccine he gets.
It depends how far we let Elon Musk go.
Well,
Neural net is coming, apparently.
Yeah. He didn't seem that crazy. Like, there was some interview he did where he didn't really want to talk about the safety of his workers and the vaccinations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's kind of a putz. Like, a lot of a putz.
He's also doing some crazy stuff. Like, he's what I want a billionaire to be. He's using his money to do cool things.
And be slightly evil?
I don't know. Is he slightly evil?
Yeah, I think that's the joy of it. That's a proper Bond villain, isn't it? He's projecting to the world that he's quite, working well for everyone, but there's an ulterior motive of he wants to control everything.
I don't
That's
get that
Bezos.
impression.
That's Bezos.
No, there isn't that aggression.
That's Bill Gates. That's the Bill Gates in your head saying that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't hear the name that you just said.
Was it blanked out?
That's the Bill Gates that wants pizza rolls to be $20 a bag.
Is that a thing?
No. Oh, he thought he was on Ellen one time, and he thought like a big bag of pizza rolls would cost.
Well,
$20.
me and you are going to have words.
What happened? I didn't see. I didn't see. Get this caught up here.
That is just brutal. It gets worse every time I look at it. I'm sure he's receding even in the picture.
I just can't believe he thought that sweep over was going to fool anyone.
Yeah, I
don't know if it's a case if he thinks he's going to fool anyone. I think he's fooling himself.
That's even worse.
I know.
I'll just keep the bit of the front really long, and then I'll just slick it right back, and no one will know.
Yeah.
No one will know the difference.
Hence the reason why he wears a cap all the time.
Yeah.
God
Now
damn Mother Nature.
It'll happen to you eventually.
Or genetics. Yeah, it's gonna happen to me. It
Yeah,
already is.
I'm on the road. That's probably why I'm so horrified by it. I don't ever want to reach that point where I don't see the back of my head and all of a sudden someone takes a picture of me and it looks like that. Oh my god!
On the road to Baldemania.
Well, you've got problems.
Well, it hasn't. It just swapped for me. That's great.
He's gone graphic mad.
I'll
I
stop
hope
now.
somebody's coming by. I hope somebody's coming by for the first time and it's just seeing this thumbnail.
Let's look at this professional looking outfit.
Yeah.
I'll stop now. I'm sorry. I've had my fun.
No, you won't.
I think Will should produce every show from here on out.
I'm going to say Sean sat at home crying his eyes out. Ringing Triple H going, doesn't look that bad, does it?
Yeah, Sean, it looks that bad.
You're always a joker.
We always promised each other that when it was time, we would let each other know. You got to let me know. Should I just shave it?
I even shaved my head to try and tell you, Sean. I offered to do it with you.
Yeah, I've had my fun now. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
And then he finally did do the right thing and shaved his head, and for some reason he found this thing called a headband.
Yeah.
Which I still don't understand what that was.
No, whatever it was didn't work for him, did it?
Yeah,
I
no.
The only other person I've seen one wear like that was Bobby Lashley. And I understood it for Bobby Lashley because it was about stopping the pure amount of sweat that runs off his head to go into his eyes during a match.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just looked very odd on Sean.
I don't remember Lashley's one actually.
Lashley sweatband.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember him wearing a. Yeah, there he is. He's looking mean.
Yeah. And,
As he
Oh,
often
dude,
does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
do.
mean, you could tell that it served a purpose with Bobby, and it kind of made sense. But yeah, when Sean came out wearing his cap and you could see it underneath, it was kind of like, I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Yeah.
I hear there's a petition going around that Sean wants the show to cease existing.
What was that?
I think there's a petition going around that Sean wants the show to be closed down.
Does he? Oh well.
Mm.
You have to want.
Oh well.
I'm not scared of him and his hair.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of.
That's very true. I think we've reached a moment in the show.
A moment.
Yeah, I think it's time to go. Or something, I don't know. Seems like we're just waffling on.
That's the principle of the
That's
show,
what we
isn't
do,
it?
innit?
Ah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
it is, but it has hit like 1:30.
Is that late?
That's not in the afternoon, everyone.
Oh no, it's not the afternoon one.
Oh well then. Guess we'll call it a day. A night, even.
Well, tonight, I haven't even seen AEW, so I've got nothing to say about that.
Yeah, they're gonna.
For fuck's sake. I wondered what all that clicking was about.
Yeah.
That's the new logo for the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would say you're going to have to look for a new member of the team as well, but I probably shouldn't say that because you'll probably celebrate.
The yeah, AEW is all right. It was they're promoting stuff for Revolution here coming up, and the main event was just basically Omega announcing to Moxley that they're gonna have like some sort of Japanese exploding ring match or whatever it's called.
I've seen this on Twitter. Is that actually happening?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Wow.
I'm excited for it.
So
A
when's
Japanese exploding match, did you say?
Exploding ring.
Exploding
match,
ring, yeah.
Okay.
When's this? This out Revolution?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I thought someone was having a bit of a joke, but obviously not. That'll be interesting to see. What does that involve then? Have we seen one of these before?
I've never actually seen the exploding ring thing. It's different. It's better than another barbed wire board.
Yeah.
Seen enough barbed wire.
Yeah.
Seen light tubes and kendo sticks, but
Yeah.
not one of these C4 matches that Mick Foley used to have.
C4. Jesus Christ.
Ernie nearly blew one of his arms off doing a C4 match in Japan.
Really?
Yeah. In one of his books, he talked about that.
Bloody mad.
Yeah, pretty much. He's mad.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, last week you kind of grilled me a little bit on a thank you that I gave to Jordan.
No, I
Wait,
never
who?
grill beans on toast. I only ever grill cheese on toast.
Well, anyway, Jordan got in touch and just said that I was okay
like
to inform you of the reason why I was thanking him, and it was because he helped me with a login for a certain app that will allow me to watch the weekly shows a little bit quicker.
That's illegal.
I can't believe that you would do that.
That's
Beans.
shocking
I'm
behaviour.
disgusted.
Well, he's been very good to allow me to do it, but I obviously, as I've yet to report any wrestling, I can't say that it's been you. But my plan is definitely to use it. And he enjoyed mostly my squirming on the show last week when you kept pressing me about it. So there you go.
You've just admitted criminality.
Yeah, that's fraud.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Well,
just
theft. It's either theft or
theft
fraud. I'm not
or
sure.
fraud,
which
yeah.
one. Yeah, I think you're probably theft and his is fraud. Or I don't know.
Someone owes someone money somewhere.
Yeah.
I've been
Wait, is that
saying
your
this
way of
for
saying
years. Chuck's definitely owes me some money somewhere.
I owe you money.
Yeah.
I seem to remember a bet a couple of years ago. That
Oh,
you
here we
hadn't
go.
paid up. Just take it out of that.
We didn't mention it because we don't normally do NXT, but did anyone see Vengeance Day?
No.
No,
Good.
what happened on Vengeance Day?
It's a pretty good show.
Do you know, I feel quite bad, but I mean, it's that kind of thing of like lockdown, I suppose. But like, I used to watch all the takeovers and everything, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of gone by the wayside a bit, which is quite sad.
I don't like the having them on a Sunday. I think they were good on a Saturday.
Yeah, it was something different.
Apparently AEW were going to put the Revolutions on a Sunday, which is going to be a bit weird.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was a decent enough show. The MSK, the guys from Impact, they won the Dusty Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Balor won, well, retained, I should say, the NXT title. Decent match with Pete Dunne. The biggest talking point, I think, is the end. Adam Cole turned on the Undisputed Era.
Did he?
Yeah. So I've not seen this week's TV show, so I don't know what the aftermath was, but from the looks of it, he's now on his own.
Oh. And I'm presuming that means Undisputed Era's faces.
I don't know whether they've done it totally split up, actually, because it started off with, I'm probably going to get this wrong, I think it was O'Reilly
Yeah.
started arguing with one of the other ones first. And then Adam Cole
So-
tried to break it up, and then he ended up turning on them both. So, I think, actually, I've not seen this week's TV NXT, so I don't know what the aftermath was, but I think they're going to be completely disbanding the Undisputed Era.
So I'm presuming it's not clear on who's good and who's bad in all this.
Well, they were all booing Adam Cole, so he's the heel, I think.
Right.
He was the one that initiated the split, I think. I think they're going to be doing. It looks like they were trying to stop. Who's the guys with Pete Dunne? Danny Burch and the other guy.
Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan.
Oney Lorcan, that's it. They were trying to stop them from attacking Finn Balor. But then obviously it looks like they're going to be doing Cole and Balor again, maybe. Don't know when their next big show's going to be. But I imagine they'll have one before Mania.
I was just going to say, would it not be the Mania weekend now? Or...
Maybe. Depends. They haven't sure what to do with the Hall of Fame, have they? Can't imagine they'll do that the way they've done it in the past, but if at all.
I've got to say, because they never actually did the last class, did they?
Yeah,
No, they haven't announced the next takeover either, so presumably it's WrestleMania, but we don't know. Nothing official.
JBL was joking about that on the last kickoff show. He was saying they've finally announced him as a Hall of Famer and the pandemic stops it.
Yeah.
So that was a decent enough show. So be interested to see where they're going to go with that.
Yeah, because I mean, especially like Hall of Fame announcements are normally all around now, aren't they? In the weeks building up.
I think we probably start hearing more WrestleMania stuff after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Once they get the chamber. Then again, there's another one, isn't there? Isn't Fastlane soon?
How long is it until that one?
A month.
A month,
4 weeks.
And then how long is it till Mania?
Not that long.
I'm going to say that's quite... I was expecting you to say that Fastlane was going to be like next weekend.
No, March 21st for Fastlane, and then April 10th for WrestleMania. It's only
3 weeks.
like 3 weeks after.
That's not long,
So
is
yeah,
it?
they've got...
Didn't realise it
they're
was
going to
that
have
close.
to... Yeah, they're going to have to make some serious decisions way before Fastlane then.
Because they've still not said anything. There's not been any news about what they're doing after Mania. Because I don't know when they've got to get out, but they've got to get out of the... What is it? The Tropicana field. They've got to get out of there. Soonish. So yeah, I don't know what the plans are for that, for what they're going to do.
It
No.
sounds like there's going to have to be quite a busy few weeks and months ahead with... Because, like you say, venues... I mean, is it one of them where venues are going to be opening up again because other things like NBA and... I don't know what the state of call is with all these, but I imagine that they're all on the verge of starting to restart again and things. So.
Did I read that New York have given the go ahead for certain things to open up again? But the arenas with 10% capacity.
Right.
Because there was some talk AEW might go somewhere in New York. I think I read that somewhere. So yeah, maybe they look at going somewhere else, but I think they've got the backup of the Performance Centre, or Capital Wrestling, whatever they're calling it these days. They can do shows from there if they want. Well, they're doing NXT in there every week. So there's no reason why they couldn't do a Raw or SmackDown for a few weeks if they had to.
Yeah.
It's
Because
kind
you'd
of
like to. I was just going to say, you'd like to think that with Mania, like, obviously, if that's going to be the first thing where they start letting fans back, that it isn't then just going to revert back to what we've had, if you know what I mean. That is the start of some form of, returning to a fan base.
apparently they said in the financial results meeting or whatever it was recently, they're not actually expecting to do live events as they did until the middle of the year. So whether or not that means they can still, as you say, maybe they do something like AEW have been doing, just like a small crowd. It's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just want anything where you don't have to pipe in audio and you get something that's organic. It's yeah. You'd just like to think that I mean, like, obviously house shows, things like that are all. I mean, they were pretty much in the bin before all this, weren't they? But you'd like to think that your weekly TV shows are something that they could start to normalise again to a degree.
I think it was John Alba said a few weeks ago now, but I think it was he that said that they had basically two options for after Mania, or for that initial week after Mania anyway, to do Raw and SmackDown at the Raymond James Stadium or go to the Performance Centre.
The only thing is like logistics of it, innit? Because it's one of those where if you've got a big set for a Mania, that's great, but if you're going to do a Raw like the night afterwards there, I mean, it'd be alright if they had like a Thunderdome set up, but they can't just like drop that onto the stadium, can they? So, I don't know.
I think we'll start hearing news fairly soon. They'll have to, because I mean, if they are selling tickets, people have got to buy them. Yeah.
Well, this is it, yeah. I mean,
I can't. Well, they can't sell any international tickets, can they? No one can fly in.
No.
But obviously, you're still gonna get fans from all over America wanting to come. So, and obviously they've got to make plans. It's not that far away, is it? So.
I mean, I don't know what's the rules, Smoot, in America with like being able to go to other states and stuff. I presume it's all frowned upon, or.
I think it's up to the states if they want to have like a some sort of. It was like Andrew Yang that was trying to propose like some sort of like digital. I guess it was a digital passport or something, but it was for like vaccines or if you were vaccinating, like
they've mentioned that
stuff like that. Yeah, which I don't know if you could legally do, but yeah, I don't know. It's as long as the pandemic's around, it's not wise to just travel, I would say.
What are the we don't hear much about it over here. What's the numbers over there? Like, is it still on the rise, or is it showing any kind of way down?
Yeah, I've not heard about any sort of like, hey, COVID numbers are going back up or whatever, or coming back down.
In touch wood, where we seem to be coming out of it, especially with the vaccine and stuff, it all seems to be going the right way. But I don't know about you, Chuck or Beans, whether you've heard anything. We don't seem to hear anything about anywhere that's not us right now.
No, not a whole lot.
Yeah, it hasn't been sensationalized in the news, I think, here. A bit.
I think it's just like a state by state thing here, because in South Dakota it's like 147 total new cases. Death tolls up to like almost 1,900. So.
Hey, we're still in lockdown, aren't we? But they're talking.
You wouldn't know it.
You
Everyone's
wouldn't know it,
everywhere.
everyone's out here.
Yeah.
But they're talking about starting to ease things fairly soon. We're getting an announcement on Monday, apparently, aren't we? So apparently, all the schools are going back on the 8th. Apparently, he's going to let you can have a picnic as well on the 8th. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So a picnic means a 12-pack and everyone gets levered.
Yeah. And then
I'm on the CDC website, and it seems to be a slowing trend, like a downward trend now.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of what we're getting. So.
Yeah.
I think the vaccine's helping a lot. We're starting to see the effects of it, at least by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So it's still early days, but I still think, hopefully, I've said the last couple of weeks now, I think by the summer, I think we'll be in a much different position. Seems to be going that way anyway.
It's that thing of just hoping that they don't do too many things too quick.
Well, actually, the thing, they're talking, I think he said Easter, they might let pubs open for outdoor like beer gardens and stuff.
Because it went so well last time, did it?
But I say no one really knows, do they? What's the word? They've got to look at the data. That's all they keep saying, isn't it? Look at the data.
Just keep looking at the data.
Yeah,
Just look at it. Look at this data.
Yeah. Almost 500,000 deaths reported in the U.S. here.
In total.
Yeah. We're about 6,000 shy of it, so.
500,000.
At least as of this. Yeah.
What are we on? We're on about. Oh yeah, 120,000.
I think with all the snow that we've been getting and just the overall cold weather's kind of kept people indoors
Yeah.
for the most part, so it hasn't been like rampant too much. Hey, you never know.
Apparently, we're saying now every scene there on it's on the Daily Mail, so I don't know if it's how true it is. Apparently, they're saying the new target now is for every adult to have the vaccine by the July 31st.
Every adult. That's a lot more people.
Mm.
Still, though, when you think of the amount of people that they've already done, and we're talking how many weeks?
Oh yeah,
rolled out pretty quick. They've
done a brilliant job getting it out the way they have, but it's really not they can keep it up now. I think they've already shown some of the numbers have gone down already. The amount they were doing every day, it's not quite as up there as it was.
Mm.
But yeah, apparently he's making his big announcement on Monday, isn't he? Bojo.
Oh,
yeah.
good old Bojo. Ugh.
Did you see him? Trying to put the
With the
glove
rubber
on.
glove.
Oh. He said turn around, said it's like O.J. Simpson.
Jesus.
He's the Prime Minister. Oh, crazy.
We shouldn't be surprised. But I mean, what do you think Donald Trump would say?
Yeah. God knows what he'd say. Well, we've hit an incredible 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think we should probably go home.
Oh, I thought you were going to say let's aim for 4.
I thought you were going to say I thought we'd already finished and we were off.
All right, let's call it.
Yeah.
Go on, Shmoo. You're better at this than me.
Oh, you want me? Yeah, we'll be back next week. Enjoy Elimination Chamber tomorrow. Hopefully, we should be here unless my internet's been wonky here for another week or so. I hope it's not. But yeah, hopefully we'll be here in some capacity and have a great one. Take care. See you next time.
Bye-bye.